All right. So to give you a quick rundown, um, um, we're going for bath times very soon, and free
No, we already
food.
did it.
Yeah, we already did that.
Oh no. No, we're in bath times and free food time now. Then.
Yeah, because I told you I took you in against your will, because we're
wrestle
going to
them into
be,
a bath.
yeah, we're going to be meeting important people and you're filthy goblin. So
Yeah, and I said
into the water you go.
I said I would not. I'd be fight that against all my will. Like, and if there's no rolls, it didn't happen. So good luck trying to wash me.
I'm not washing you. I will dunk you.
Shiragiku, did you update your? Did you get a new mic?
No. I'm kind of sick after being outside in the smoke.
Oh, I was about to say your voice sounds different.
I also had dairy products, which I'm allergic to.
That'll do it. Well, I apologize for anyone that has to be in the general vicinity.
Why is that?
Because the only person I know that has an allergy to dairy products, if they eat them, they just like destroy the air around them.
Oh, no. It's more of I get a rash on my stomach and legs, and my throat gets really, like, hard to swallow, and I wheeze.
Oh, that's no fucking fun.
Yeah, so a little further context on all that. Were you here when everybody fought the team at the gates to the palace, or is that what we missed? Can't remember.
The one where I almost died like 3 times.
Yeah.
And then what's her name? Our tank would not fucking die.
Yeah. Okay, so that happened. Yeah, you guys are now in the palace. I can give you a description of your guest quarters if you would like. You have. Go ahead.
So yeah, we waited for everyone to arrive so they'd open the gates. The Hao Jin came out and welcomed us all and gave us a fancy feather fan when we handed our feathers in, which Gavrov is now using. So she's now a fancy-assed 8-footed fan fighter with a shield. As we were going in, another team who didn't make it decided to attack Hao Jin and exploded her. Everyone got angry. We fought the people who assassinated her. And then, for our surprise, she's part of the Phoenix thing. She rose from the dead. And then she invited us in.
She also let the team that didn't have enough feathers have the feathers.
So yeah, we got another team that made it into the competition because she let them come in.
Oh, nice.
And then she's invited us all and took us to our room. Apparently everyone was bathing and Cassette was trying to wash me and we had food. That's the summarize, I think, for you I can give.
Fantastic.
Right, you can go to whatever you want. Grim?
Yeah. So you guys, yeah, you're washed. I guess to varying degrees of washed, depending on how much you do so. At this point, there will be a dinner starting at 5 o'clock, a little bit before the sun starts to set. Does anybody want to do anything else before you make your way to that dinner?
Where is my spell? I start to clean Hyper. He's not going to go in the bath, and I'll do it with a spell. Guess what? There's no fucking save DC, bitch. You have no choice.
Like a freshly washed dog. As soon as he's finished, I'm gonna go outside and roll in the mud.
Oh hell, you won't!
This is a cantrip. I can do it as many times as it's necessary.
Is this just like a
it's an 8-second cantrip. I can just keep doing it. So he just wastes his own time doing it.
It's just a montage from a kid's movie with the dog going outside and the owner continually cleaning it. Just zip boop, zip boop, zip boop.
Say that is our time well used.
I would also point out that if you aren't presentable, then you won't be attending the meeting.
I have an alternative plan. Does
Hmm.
anybody have an extra bag?
Oh, I have a spell, but I'd rather not waste a 6th level spell to control him for the rest of the day.
Oh, no. I was going to say, we can just stick him into a bag like people do with their cats, then just have his head sticking out.
Yeah. We could.
Just zip it closed.
I'm starting to like that plan, actually. Because we can't go presenting ourselves to a dignitary with a filthy goblin like that. At least make an attempt to be presentable.
You can pay me.
I already do pay you.
I do accept. You haven't paid me to be clean.
No, I pay you to help us out.
To
You can
kill
just
people.
be. You can just stay behind in the bloody cupboard in the our room
Yeah,
if
you can
you're going to be like that.
Yeah, like you don't have to come with us then.
Get the toddler harness ready.
I
Being
have
a
one on
very
standby.
bad goblin. To your room.
If you shake your hand at me, I'll bite it.
You wouldn't be able to reach it.
Yeah.
I can jump
Just
a
like
ridiculous
twice the
height.
size of you. I'm not sure this is a fight you want to pick, Hyper. I think Gavrov and myself and Geeko are the ones you literally can't flank, so you couldn't do any damage to us.
Okay.
No, but like so you can flanking is
Immune to
only
flat-footed.
no. You're not immune to flat-footed.
But anyway,
You can't be flat-footed by flanking. I can still flat-foot you with like every other my flat-footed abilities.
no. Uncanny dodge.
I love the rule lawyer in this going on right now.
I mean, there's a very small chance we could actually finish the first book of the campaign.
Let's do it.
What, with the dignitaries? Or like meet all of them, you mean?
So the rest of this book is today. So there's a chance that
Okay.
we could get through it all. But we would have to
Yeah, so
do stuff.
if you read the
Yeah,
Dai
let's do
Vantage-
stuff.
If you read
Okay,
the Dai
that sounds
Vantage,
good.
Daiji,
Do stuff.
you aren't flat-footed to hidden, undetectable, or flanking creatures. I'm not flanking you. I'm applying flat-footed to you by stabbing you. It's a different thing. Read the dialogue. I can still
Right.
flat.
Okay, cool. I'll just cast Regenerate on myself and you can't kill me for 10 turns. And I just keep doing it. For 8 rounds. Anyway.
I'm gonna make a tournament match that is just team members have to fight each other, and then we can satisfy all of these mysteries of who would win.
Cool. So
Probably
who are
have.
we going to? Or do we pick
So-
or like, how does that work?
What?
Sorry, carry on.
I was gonna say, as evening is getting close, and I guess as you're debating the relative levels of cleanliness to meet a sorceress and an empress, Ingdani will come in your room, not in a creepy way, but just in like a hello. So the rooms you guys are in has there's a large central bedroom opening onto.
Wait! I'm gonna put my pants back on.
Oh my god! Do you even wear
Alright.
pants normally?
I don't think he does.
I
What he had like a loincloth.
don't know. So the room you're in.
I believe I wear pants because I gotta keep.
Unbind your
good-
push to talk. You're traveling.
So it's interesting that you say. I believe
Just runs
I
out the
wear
city.
pants. Do you believe you wear pants, or do you wear pants? Because that's an interesting distinction.
I don't know if they're defined as
I've
pants
always
by other
imagined
people.
Hyper's like wearing one of those like play suits, like a romper.
I don't know if they're
He's got a
considered
child
pants,
harness
but they
on.
cover my penis. If that makes sense.
So the goblin twig and berries are always kept private.
Sealed.
So yeah, you've got a common bedroom that opens out onto a private screened outdoor bathing area, where I'm assuming various of you have done your bathing. Ingdani will knock on the door and ask if it's okay for her to enter.
Yes, come in.
And she will come in the room and looking at all of you, see that you appear to be ready to go. And she'll say, so at the dinner tonight, it'll mostly be the other teams you'll be fighting, and obviously how Jin will be there. She also, I think she mentioned this, but I just wanted to make sure you guys are aware. The Empress of Goka is going to be there, so I figured I'd come in and see if any of you are familiar with her, or if there's any questions you have, as I'm sure she'll end up talking to you at some point.
I've heard of her. However, could you give us any insight as to proper decorum in her presence?
Sure. She is obviously an empress. Some might say she's one of the more powerful royalty in all of Tian. That probably depends if they're in Goka or outside of it. But she has been ruling for a good time now over primarily the city of Goka. I don't want to spoil too much, but I think we'll be heading there soon. So you'll be living underneath the laws of her land once we get there.
So we should probably be prepared to bury our goblin after he offends her, is what you
Yeah.
said.
Also, don't hit on her, Murka.
I am an innocent party. I have never... Actually, yeah. Point taken.
Gosh dang it.
Probably something that many outsiders may not know of her past is she became empress after her entire family was assassinated. She disappeared for a while and eventually proclaimed her throne after turning up with the heads of those who had killed her family. It was a bit dramatic, but helped her solidify her power, and she's been ruling for about 20 years now. So she's been the acting empress for more than her adult life. After all of that rather unsavory business of her ascension to the throne, most of the nobles and merchants in Goka have found her to be a pretty fair ruler, and she's overseen Goka go through a pretty prosperous couple of decades. That's kind of the history lesson on her. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
Is there anything that she's known to like or dislike, or?
I've heard she likes flowers a lot. Not necessarily getting them, but she's fascinated by botany and the study of them. And she also enjoys a good story. She often has bards and performers at her court and frequently grants them favors if they manage to impress her.
Maybe we could tell her the story of the tomb that we visited, Murakana.
Oh, yes.
Does anyone actually know anything about plants? I know that it's grind up into green gunk that's amazing for drinking.
I think Shiragiku, maybe? Can't remember.
Kiku knows nature.
Yeah, that could do. Actually can't remember who has good skills in nature. Well, yeah, Giku is master in nature, so I think that settles it. Because I, at least, am untrained.
I like how Gavrov is untrained in nature, but he has the same skill as me, and I'm trained in.
Well, yeah, because it's a wisdom-based skill, and you don't have wisdom.
Well, Shiragiku is a flower name.
Yeah, see? So maybe you can, perhaps we could find some flowers. But when are we due to meet with her, or is this, like, happening now?
I mean, it'll be happening when you head over there.
Oh, okay.
Donnie will say, you don't necessarily have to give her a flower, but if you can tell her
No,
anything
but like talk about it.
interesting, that maybe it might impress her. I haven't met the Empress myself, but I've heard that that is something that she likes very much.
Fair enough.
Oh, hey, they actually have some photos here, but they're all numbered, so that's helpful for me. Hey, there we go. Cool. I thought I had things. So, Gavrov, your fan, just to kind of rapidly switch topics, it looks like this.
Oh,
Oh.
very pointy.
Yeah. Well, it is a fighting fan. I don't know how you fight with a fan. Is that a real thing?
I don't
Actually, yes,
think
there
so.
is. There is
Wouldn't the
fighting-
blades
there
be
is
on the other
fighting.
side though? Because
Um,
how are you supposed to hold it like that unless you like close the fan and stab someone with it?
It's meant to have a blade along the tip of the fan as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like it's the other way around, isn't it?
Oh, it goes
Otherwise,
around.
you're just holding a clumsy knife.
Oh, if I go to karatemart.com, I can get myself some dragon fans. No.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, apparently one of the leading edges should also have a blade in it. I don't know.
Normally, there's a blade around the tip of the fan. The best ways to find like actual dangerous fighting.
I still
fans
feel
would
like
be,
a knife would be better in like nearly all circumstances.
Mortal Kombat.
Wildly
Mortal
practical.
Mortal Kombat's really good for fighting fans.
Yes, Mortal Kombat, the purveyor of fine historical martial arts.
Well, I think the whole wielding of the fan would be done in like a kind of artful way. So
Gavrov's gonna be very artfully holding someone with the shield arm while slapping them with a fan.
Yeah.
I like it.
Very masculine thing to do.
Hey, takes a tremendous amount of masculinity to show up to a sword fight with a fighting fan. And then if you
Exactly.
win, it's even better. Okay. So yeah, Ingdani, we'll ask if there's anything else you want to know about really anything at this point. Do you have any questions about
I think we're
anything?
good.
Yeah. So then, whenever you're ready, y'all can head over to the main courtyard on the map. That's where Hao Jin is standing. I mean, you don't have to actually move there. Anyway, words, English. It's a good language. I am going to activate the arena. I think you guys.
Oh,
are
sweet,
zoomed
fighting
in.
Hajin.
Huh?
Nothing. You just said arena, so I assumed we're fighting Haljin.
This is the Ruby Palace Arena. The arena currently has 8 tables set out across the table, and as you arrive, it's getting close to dinner time. All of the other teams arrive, and their chaperones, if you will, each show each team to their table. There are guards all around.
Hey, our buddies.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the team that we just fought, like right next to us.
Yep, they are right next to you. As you all walk in, Ernak will wave at you, and Murakana, the big barbarian lady, will wink at you in a kind of dismissive way.
Oh, in a kind of what way?
In a dismissive way. Like she's fucking with you. The other teams are all here. I guess, I don't know, do you want me to go into the other teams again? Or do you remember them, or do you care right now?
Well,
I think
I'm
we
good,
know,
unless-
more or less. Yeah.
Yeah, Murakana smirks at the
Did
On
barbarian.
with the show!
Did we walk past the which is it? The top right team? The one you said was the darkish team, and you realized that only one of them was dark.
Oh yeah, the team from the Mwangi Expanse. I mean, yeah, you would have kind of
All
come
right.
in from that direction, so they would be there. Yeah.
Oh god, he's going to do something.
Remember, we can disown him. He's not our
True.
child. We are not responsible for him.
I have to look
I
at him.
don't know what he just said.
Same.
Is one of them a null? Let me, Hey, Mafika. Mafika's definitely not a null. I think one of them is a null, aren't they? I'm just trying to get to my rosters. That is the Speakers to the Wind. Yep, that's, I have no idea how to say this name, but, Puthi Nuare? Who's not
It's
even there.
certainly a name.
There's not a token there. And there's not a character for her, but there is a knoll at that table to the north of you. And she will, she will smile kind of happily, hearing her native language coming from you, and reply, oh, I have to pick knoll, don't I? And she says that to you in a good humor. It's not meant to be an insult. She's mostly just happy that you have spoken to her in her language.
Ooh. I wish I could speak another language.
As she smiles at you, to everybody else, I would assume seeing a knoll smile is a little bit of a disquieting experience. Because it's hard to tell if they are smiling or getting ready to eat you. But there you go, Hypa.
That's fun.
Do you respond to her any further?
Is he here?
Hypa
He's
disappeared.
talking.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, the Oni chick's here too.
well, I can see if she would like to discuss current events, if you wish, with you.
Yeah, so up at the I didn't even get as far as laying that out. Yeah, so Hao Jin is sitting up in one of two thrones or seats of honor. Your favorite Oni is standing guard, and this woman is
Looks
seated
Empressy.
with seated in the other chair. Yes, she does look Empressy. You can assume that that is in fact Empress Neiyan Fei. Now you had said something. What did you ask, Daji?
Oh, nothing else. Just pointing out that Kasetsu's interested in the demon and I could introduce them later.
Yep. Kodo is there in her full Oni form. Looking none the worse the wear from your fight earlier this morning.
We beat her like a drum and she looks fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm
That's
sure
the
they
way-
have access to
that's the way
healing.
That's the way Americana likes his women.
Oh, God.
What?
This is not Alabama. This is another world.
We're gonna have another match where it's just Murakana has to fight every lady larger than him that he's ever met in this game.
Oh, dear
He
God.
has, hasn't he?
In single combat consecutively.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yep, basically.
There's a
Winner
character
takes
in
all.
Cyberpunk that Armorine will like.
Oh man. So as everybody files in and is seated, servants begin coming in and bringing out a pretty lavish spread to each table. Basically, whatever your dietary desires are, it looks like there's something that has been accounted for in the feast that's being laid out on the table before you. How Jin stands up and she welcomes everybody to the tournament. She says, I hope you have found the voyage to the tournament thus far interesting and at least satisfactorily challenging. Tonight is a night of relaxation and perhaps a few more fun events before we move from my palace here in Banmu to the home of my friend. And she gestures over to the Empress. For those of you who do not know her, this is Empress Nyanfe of Goka, where we will be heading. After tonight's festivities, you will have 2 weeks to make your way to the city of Goka, and then we will begin the tournament proper. The first step of which will be finding a sponsor for every one of your teams to support you in the days of tournament that follow. So tonight, eat, drink, be merry. If you need help getting to Goka after tonight's festivities, please talk to any of my staff. And once the sun fully sets, I will announce the first of our entertainments after everybody has had a chance to eat. And she sits down and gestures to everybody to begin eating. And I'll pause there. Would anybody like to do anything?
We haven't got food on the table yet, have we?
Lots of food is appearing at the table. One of the servants notes that if there is anything in particular you would like, go ahead and request it, and they will see if they can accommodate your desires.
I want a mildly cooked, eel. I want it
Eel.
still slimy but warm.
Oh dear God.
The servant will nod and say, "We'll see what we can do." And
If there's anything on the table, I'm just going to take a grab of it and just...
I don't think there's any half-cooked eel on the table right now.
No,
But
I said of anything else. I said of anything else on the table. I'm sorry.
Sure. Yeah, there's quail, there's sushi, there's steak, there's multiple platters of fruit and fresh vegetables. There's some, there's just lots of stuff. I don't know. I didn't come up with an exhaustive menu.
Well, yeah. Quail's good enough. I'm just going to grab it by the butt and just rip it into my mouth.
Can you swallow a quail whole?
I'll try.
Well, his head is like most of his body, I think, isn't it? As a goblin.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, depends on the type of quail. Some of them can be rather good sized, while some are
I thought
petite.
They're usually pretty small, aren't they? I assumed. Like really small chickens.
There's quite a few different breeds of them out there.
Oh,
My
I think
mom was
I'm-
wanting to actually breed some, so I researched them a bit.
Shirigiku, there's not much of this left. It's mainly the wings and the butt. Can you tell from the remainder of this quail of what this is?
I meant in real life quail researching, but okay.
I'm tempted to raise the dead quail back. I could do it.
I would laugh.
I feel like speaking of faux pas at a fancy dinner,
raising the
Might
dead
be one
movie
of
is
them.
one of them.
I feel like post-cooking instead might not work. Once you've roasted the corpse.
Yeah.
I'm just going to laugh at Daiji's jest, and I'm like, and you said I'd get us kicked out of here.
What? I didn't actually do it.
I'm assuming
could.
you're thinking about it.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
As you guys are discussing this, one of the servants returns with a half-cooked eel, still slimy for you, Hypa, for your enjoyment, I guess.
Oh, I've always wanted to try your delicacies. This is awesome.
The servant just nods, walks away, just like, enjoy.
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna you're just gonna see me grating on it for the next 5-10 minutes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, because of your fucking Brazilian teeth.
Just slowly ripping it, rasping it up to pieces, spitting out the bones.
Ugh.
Okay, fantastic.
And I like eel. Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to say hello to the other barbarian and just exchange pleasantries. Be nice.
She
I cast
is...
Inspire Courage on you.
What? Oh my god.
I think you need to cast the other one that has raises his AC by 2. To be honest.
No, I've got this. I can hang on. Where is it?
They're gonna get the shit kicked out of me. Is what they're gonna get.
I can start to play a love ballad for you.
Oh, man, do I need to find a jaunty tune in the background?
Oh god, y'all are gonna make me roll for something, and then I'm gonna get the shit kicked out of me.
So Dodgy's just singing "My Heart Will Go On" in the background as you walk over to.
Well, in the last
really badly too, because I rolled a 2.
Playing it so Marcana, you can go over and talk to Holdren. That is her name. And as you come over, she is busily working on a leg of meat, and has a very large glass of some sort of alcohol in front of her. She just kind of wipes some of the grease off of her face and takes a swig and says, "Oh, you back for more?"
So she kicked your ass, and then you went, for you missed the last game, the last match. In the last match, you were chatting her the whole time at the front of the gate since we had to wait there for 3 or 4 hours.
Oh god, I probably needed to know this.
Yeah, so we just left you over there, so we don't know what happened. So yeah.
Oh good, well neither do I. So we're gonna go with I had a concussion, so I don't remember it.
It's your natural state.
Yes, my natural state's oblivious.
Yeah. She reaches around the table and finds another big glass and gives it to you. And says, which one of us do you think can empty one of these first? And without waiting, she just starts chugging the drink that she has.
I'm gonna throw it back as fast as I can.
I want 2 rolls, an even game from both characters.
All right, what do I got to roll?
Oh, let's just go with athletics checks for fun, because I know she has that on her skill sheet.
Where's my athletics?
He's about to get beaten by a woman again.
Oh God, probably.
What do you mean by that, Hyper? I mean the 2 women are stronger than yours.
She beats you by a gulp and a half, and slams her tankard down, just kind of smirking at you as the beer is kind of going down one side of her mouth, and she says, I really hope that if we ever fight again in the tournament, you do better than the last 2 matches we've had.
Hey, I always liked a woman that could beat the shit out of me.
She looks around the tournament and says, well, there may be a few.
Only one so far.
Should I be asking your parents for a dowry?
If you can find my dragon mother, yes.
She actually arches an eyebrow at this and looks at you and says, you don't look like a dragon.
See, is my thing recharged?
Oh boy.
We don't want to hear about your penis, all right?
Not during dinner, please.
I don't actually know how often you can do that.
Well, it's a focus spell, so he's rested 10 minutes, so he would
Oh,
be
yeah.
back by now, wouldn't it?
Oh,
neither,
yes.
neither does he.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a once per
I didn't
day.
know that shit.
So it's a once
Oh.
per day spell. The Dragon's Breath is a focus spell. The Dragon Form
Ah,
is an actual once per day innate spell.
yeah. Oh, okay, I see it.
Oh, my dragon's breath is not once per day. Oh my god.
It's once per focus.
So once every 10 minutes, basically, as long as you take the 10 minutes to refocus.
Oh, that's amazing.
I thought the form only lasted 10 minutes.
I think
The form lasts like
That
one.
was in it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it should last one. It's the equivalent of the 6th level spell,
Yeah.
I think.
And it gets a breath weapon. So if you go into dragon form, you don't have to use your rage weapon, your dragon breath ability. You can just do it as part of dragon form.
And you get a nice AC
Does
boost
that mean
too.
you can do it every? Does that mean you can do it every turn, or has it got limited casts in Dragon Form?
It just says breath weapon. I'd probably have to look up the. It can't be used for 1d4 rounds, so it is a recharge. That's what it is.
Okay, so how much is 1d4? Do I just roll for that?
No, so if you use dragon form, you can
You can
cast
then-
the breath weapon, and then you roll a d4 to see how many rounds you have to wait before doing it again.
Oh, is the breath weapon any more powerful?
It's the same as your breath attack.
Ah.
It goes up.
Handy in situations where you need to get rid of a lot of people.
Yeah,
Oh, I haven't. Has it been a day since I used it last? Because we fought the Oni,
that was this morning.
and then okay, damn.
So you should have 0 uses of dragon form left. There we go. So no, it is not recharged.
Damn it.
You need to actually long rest on that one.
Fantastic.
I mean,
Wait.
she could punch you and you can rage, and then that brings out your dragon wings. So there is that.
Can we say
Oh,
that he's squinting really hard trying to turn a dragon, saying he's a dragon, and just fails to do so?
It's like, yes, my mother was a dragon, but she didn't ever teach me how to be a dragon, except for this morning I turned into a dragon. That was a little weird, actually. I've never done that before.
Never had a cloaca before.
She looks at you and says, "You know, back where Ernok and I are from, usually we let folks like you stay behind and tell the stories. I hope you managed to stay safe here." And she actually is starting to
Aw.
look a little concerned now. Like maybe you're touched in the head.
I mean, the Oni lady up there saw it. I think she was just as surprised as I was.
Huldrin will say, "Well, if you can really turn into a dragon, then next time we fight, I've been looking to put my trident into a dragon."
Hey guys, I can't
Like that.
really hear what they're talking about over there. Well, they're a bit far away, but I think they're talking about his penis.
Oh my god! I hope he said that out loud, just as loud as he could.
Yeah, I'm saying it to our team.
Yeah, which
I'm getting
they're
louder.
sitting right next to us.
It-
It's not that far. Like they can hear us. It's like
No, but like I can't. I'm saying we can't hear them very well. No, I'm like he's talking about his penis. But
Whenever
Oni
he
lady
says it, I
apparently
just kinda,
seen it.
Put my hand in my head in my hand. It's like,
He was also surprised apparently early this morning when he used it.
yes, Cassetto, correct.
please ignore.
This is a
the
very
fucking
cranky
cat.
looking toddler.
Eating bread, which is what makes it.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah.
Anywho, next time we fight, I'll try and do it again.
She'll just nod to that and find another mug and lift it to you and kind of turn back to her table
Fair
as you head off. because you were walking away. So I'm assuming
That
arms
went
just
well.
like walking away, walking back, walking away, walking back, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Touched in the head.
He's
Very.
doing that like that awkward where he's like, "You sure you? Yeah."
So
Hoping
we'll,
for it to pull back.
yeah. I think the rest of you have noticed at this point that the Empress has come down from her seat and is meandering amongst the tables. She's passed a few of them to the north of you and seems to be stopping and talking to everybody as she goes. Does anybody want to do anything else right now?
I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet.
Oh, as I've spit out the bones and stuff from the eel that I've separated with my teeth, I'm just gonna throw it on the ground next to me.
I clean it up with my ketchup. Careful.
I think if anything in particular happens while this is going on. Who is that? Oh, that guy. Okay. I'm just kind of moving some guards along. Are you guys gonna wait for her to show up, or want to do anything else? Don't wanna.
And Americana Way is staring at that drink, you know. You should be
I
drinking.
have my contingency spell, but I just rather not waste a 6th level spell. But we'll see if it's necessary.
Rakana's just kind of like empty his tankard.
You should swing it. See if you can beat what you did last time.
Yeah.
Roll that dice. Chug, 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 chug.
He'll just shoot it back and be like, maybe it's me. Maybe it
Well.
really is me.
What is wrong with you?
I'm
I
good
think
with
he's
elf.
sad about his penis.
I'm good with
Okay.
elf women, but just women in general now. He's doing that drunk thing, just going, is it me?
You know,
They're
you
there.
seem to be good with unnamed NPCs that are not at all relevant to the plot. The named ones, it's a little bit different.
You're doomed for that sideline.
He's in the friend
guess-
zone.
There we go.
That
Does
is
your
a
try
danger
diplomacy. And she succeeded. You're comforted now.
You've comforted him?
Tried to.
So as you are comforting Murakana in his trying to understand his skills at conversing with women, a couple of things you notice. So how Jin has also come down and started talking to teams. It looks like she is in deep discussion with Mafika from the team from the Magambia Academy. They seem to be having a rather good-natured discussion about something or other. And
I'm just gonna whisper while they're heading up. Just whisper into Americana. See, listen. You should listen to what Daiji says. You're still good. You should try this next woman that comes over.
I'm going to look at the cat and go, that is an empress, and there is many things I would rather do other than get us all killed.
Well, speak for yourself. I can teleport a mile away. Not the rest of you, but you know.
I don't think I can outrun them before I get bludgeoned to death with slingshots.
You'd be dead.
Yeah, you're short.
they have a lot of slingshots, it turns out. You missed that. They made me run a fight with 20 NPCs in it last session.
Oh, jeez.
Just to show that I can, in fact, do that, I guess. And don't want to do it again. So, Hypa, you are trying to bolster Murakana's spirits to, I suppose, hit on the Empress. She arrives. There's a couple of enforcers with her. They don't look like they are actually threatening in any way, just a standard bodyguard, if you will. There's also a woman standing to the side and behind the Empress. You would assume this is a servant or lady in waiting or some courtier of some sort, and she has been here this whole time. I just forgot to put her token on the map, but she's been mostly silent. And the Empress will walk up to all of you and say, well, we're very pleased to make your acquaintance. Which team are you all again?
We are the Scarlet Chorus, ma'am.
Hmm.
Empress, I guess. Just,
Ma'am.
I got confused with the settings. God damn it.
Just go watch some Game of Thrones and start saying your grace after everything.
That's it.
I feel like your grace is the
Should
most
watch
common
that.
line in that show. Anyway,
That's
Ugh.
every other line. Yeah.
it is your grace, your grace, your grace, your grace, and then somebody dies horribly.
Yep, someone gets shot in the toilet.
The Scarlet Chorus. Where do you hail from, if you don't mind? It seems like most of you are not from my side of the world.
We are from a variety of lands. Myself and this goblin here are from Iska.
I climbed out of the tip
What?
of the trash, I should say. They know what trash is. I climbed out the trash.
I'm from the deep forest. Oh, what was the name? I forgot what the name of the forest was, Graham. I'm sorry.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
remember
just looked at
either.
your nationality and it says badass, so I was like, oh, that's probably not. It's like,
Brilliant.
It says Venice Beach.
okay.
Well, fascinating. It is always a pleasure to welcome foreigners to our lands, and I hope you find my city to be hospitable when you arrive.
I
Tell
just
me,
want to smile with my 108 teeth, and I just want her to notice that there's a piece of half cooked eel hanging in between a couple of them.
Make a will save.
I'm just smiling. You're gonna use dominate mind as well.
Nah.
And
Oh,
you
wait,
want to
not
cast a
yet.
spell in front of enforcers with a manipulate sign? Do you really want to?
That doesn't have manipulate. It's verbal.
It does. It says concentrate.
semantic. Right? Where?
In the spell category.
Son of a bitch.
uh,
it does. Yeah, never mind.
you smile at the Empress with a chunk of eel hanging out from between your teeth, and if she notices, you can't tell.
I want to apologize for our trash panda. Well, what was it that we were calling him? Trash kitten? I don't know what he
Something
is
of the
yet.
sort. If you could kindly refrain.
I still don't know what you are, Americana. I swear,
I'm a dragon and you know that. We've been over this 3 times. 30 times. I don't know how many times.
you should let me have some of your scales then, if you are a dragon.
You are not removing anything from my body.
Anything that you're aware of.
If
You
you
can
two are
dominate
quite
him now.
done.
Yes. Anyways, you have a lovely city.
Well, I tend to think so. As I said, I hope you find it that way. Tell me, have you had any interesting adventures on your way to this tournament or during the qualifier?
Well,
During the tournament.
You've got some very interesting creatures here. I got kicked in the face and I saw God from a bird. I've never experienced that before.
You also licked a portal.
That's not really adventure, Shiryuku.
And we haven't. I would dare say our last great adventure was from before we came to this island, but just trying to think of what we did do on this island.
whatever happened to that wizard that we kept punching in the throat every time he tried to cast a spell?
Oh yes, a Sirac. I remember him.
Yeah, he
I'm
was
sorry,
kind of a
these
dick.
people are reminiscing of days of old. So far, I
When
trained
the
around
bird
Paladin.
stole our pouch of stuff and ran off, that was a bit of an adventure.
Yeah.
That was the one I was referring to, Gavril. It kicked me in the face.
Well, can hardly blame it.
You did
Yeah.
try and eat it.
No, I lunged at it. I didn't get to eat it. It would have known if it was being eaten.
Again,
If you did encounter a Cthulhu, you said you got your items back from the bird?
We did.
barely.
That's a mildly impressive feat, but I would expect nothing less of somebody who made it this far in the tournament. Are you familiar with the prior tournaments?
I am
Only that
not.
they existed, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I don't. My species doesn't live generally past 20 years at tops.
You would have only had time for maybe one then, based on how old you appear to me right now. Well, so the prior tournaments have all been a bit more of a free-for-all, mostly because our gracious host was indisposed for a few centuries. This is an interesting change to the format, and I'm excited to host it. I'm hoping that all of the festivities in Goka live up to the prior events, but yes, I'm very excited to have you all. Are there any other topics or questions you may have?
I believe Shirigiku was quite interested in the nature of this place. She might be able to tell you more. Go, Shirigiku, do something. You're in.
Because yeah, she didn't want to know about our past, so I'm like, well, fuck, we're at. I don't have any options.
She was only asking about the island, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like, well,
I asked either during the island or before it, if that was.
oh, did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I thought you said. Oh, shit.
Oh, she heard you reminiscing about other adventures. She didn't ask about them, so.
Well,
Well,
Goo comes from a mountain kind of temple remote area, so basically lived off nature.
And the Empress will say, "Really? Have you encountered anything of particularly rare note? I'd love to learn more about the plants and flowers in various places. If there's anything interesting from where you're from, I would love to learn more about it and perhaps procure an example for the gardens."
Can I roll a dice?
Yeah, you could roll a nature check.
quickly cast guidance on Shirikiku. As subtly as I can.
It's only a concentrate, so.
Yeah. Rip. That's a 3. Well, it'd be a +1. Or whatever that matters.
27.
The Empress looks interested and says, I may send one of my attendants to follow up with you and take some more notes. Just assuming you kind of described the flowers and plants around where you're from. The Empress says, I don't think anything particularly catches me up, but if you don't mind while you're staying in Goka, I'd love to, like I said, send one of my servants to get some more information just to make sure we're able to showcase the finest things in the land at my palace.
Nods. Well, Kiku's named after the white chrysanthemum that I guess blooms in that area.
And
I do
she
actually want to ask the Empress a question.
I
So
just
before-
want to chuckle slightly as I notice that Shirigiku's palms are like overly sweating.
The Empress, as you mention your name, she thinks for a moment and says, "Oh, yes, it's. I think your name is in a dialect I'm not familiar with. But that is true. Perhaps when you," and she looks to her servant, "when you contact your sponsors, I know your team is the Scarlet Chorus, but if you embellished the emblem of the chrysanthemum into your outfit, that may be something that the spectators would enjoy considerably.
Oh.
I'm sure we can come up with something.
I'm trying to spell chrysanthemum, and I have no idea if I'm spelling it right. It's a crazy word.
I think it starts with a C.
Yep.
Wanderer, go. You're a plant person.
What?
We need plant information. Go.
Doesn't mean I'm a spelling master.
Oh, well, then.
Oh, you've been speaking English for like a good while.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's the scientific name for it then?
I don't know.
What use are you then? Cheers.
Oh. Oh no, Gavril's pretty good at throwing you out windows.
I don't like being thrown out windows.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, that's okay. We're just conducting a scientific experiment to see if you can fly. Huh,
Wait a
there you
minute.
go.
I spelled it right. Ha!
Yay!
Nobody
I
has
just
to believe
copied
me.
and pasted.
I have a post-it note here that says Giku Arrow Chrysanthemum, and I spelled chrysanthemum right. I'm proud of myself tonight. I'm probably not going to do anything better. So just to take a step back, because I think the reason I moved on from the story of Ace is somebody else said shut up about it, so I just kind of moved on. But if you do want to tell a story about that, I think the Empress probably would be interested, and you can decide what you want to tell her or how you want to tell her it.
I guess we could go into it. What do you think, Maricana?
Oh, yes. The Tomb of Annihilation. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
we
saying?
could. Yeah, we basically just give her the abridged version. You know, the funny one, like the DBZ abridged or something.
Yes, I could live with that.
Not the one we were like, yeah, fighting for our lives. Well, actually, no. Yeah, that could be funny too, I guess. Where Sareth went crazy and like murdered an entire village, kind of.
Let's probably leave that one out.
Yeah.
That sounds dark.
Let's leave out what we did to the entire village.
Yeah, we'll leave that one for the trial later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess we could tell her that. That works.
Yeah.
So you tell her about the voyage down into the jungle, the finding of
crab
the
people.
tomb, the crab people.
Save the village, I think. Oh, save the crab people.
That was one of my favorite
We
parts of
saved-
that campaign.
Yeah, I loved
Yeah.
the crab people. That was my favorite.
Good old Fort Vengeance.
They lifted a
Yes.
curse of a bunch of lobster people by freeing lobsters.
You didn't eat them?
We did not.
Oh god, how would that have gone if Hypa had been there?
Would not have
Horribly.
gone.
Oh.
He eats the magic lobsters and, I don't know, condemns an entire people to being fucking lobster people forever.
But you could eat them as well to save them from the curse.
I think they
right?
just eat you on account of being moderately strong.
But they're also moderately tasty.
Set up a lobster
It's the
stall.
buffet thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Me and Gavril would just go to town on the whole city.
Does
Leave there with
this,
stuffed bellies.
world even have butter?
Yes.
I imagine
the
it
world
would.
Serve it
has
with
butter.
I could make you a form of butter right here if you need some. Sure you.
No.
I doubt Giku's ever had dairy products.
There'll be no dairy in this butter.
Oh God.
Shut up.
I will literally crush him with the table if need be.
Also, in social situations, just because I don't think we've really had many before, you can always pick any of the social skills if you just want to like bluntly be like, try to come up with a way to impress or perform or otherwise sway somebody.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're gonna use that.
Well, can I
Yeah.
use diplomacy, I guess, in retelling a tale or something, I guess?
Yeah, so diplomacy is the action for it is make an impression. So you can literally just roll diplomacy. to see if you can make an impression on the person of some sort.
So that wasn't a very good roll.
And
Right, that's the risk you take.
Yep. Hey, there we go.
So I'm just actually looking up make an impression because I don't think we've ever done it.
We have not.
With a minute of conversation during which you engage in charismatic overtures, flattery, and other acts of goodwill, you seek to make a good impression on someone to make them agreeable. You go against the will DC of the target. Interesting.
Oh.
Okay. And then
Yeah,
there's
watch have like a will DC of like 50.
I have to look up what her will DC is. Okay, cool. So as you try to, so I guess the only interesting thing here is, so how do you try to make an impression on her? I don't know if you said that.
I guess, yeah, by like describing our tale with what do you call it? With well, the whole Tomb of Annihilation thing, I guess. Try to spin that in a more positive light.
Well, I mean, you did win, so you know.
Well, yeah.
There's that.
We did save the world.
Then we got kicked out by an ungrateful piece of shit god.
Yeah, we need to go back and kick the shit out of him later.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's going to be a problem.
Oh yeah. Leaving him with that many untapped relics and power? No, that's not happening.
But isn't it a god, though?
Hmm?
Can you say it was a god?
It was a god, yes, but not the true god. And she just taps a symbol of Asmodeus on her armor.
They killed a godling, maybe is the best way to put it.
A demigod?
It was a god that was being born. And then they killed the lich that made it.
We killed a baby and then a creepy old man.
I mean, it was
Morbid.
literally a giant floating baby. A dead floating baby, but anyway. So the Empress kind of takes this all in, Murakana and Daji, and seems rather interested in the tale. It's as the conversation goes on, she is very hard to read. All of her responses are always very polite, and you can't really tell as characters or probably as players how much of an impression you're making on her, because I am tallying notes down on the side. But at least as far as like talking to her, you get the impression that she is an incredibly composed woman.
She's got a poker face.
She is an empress.
Would this work? Because that does not... Oh, that's got to manipulate. Fuck.
You do not want to do anything manipulating.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I didn't say I had manipulate until I actually clicked on it. It just said semantic.
I would say, how smart is Daji?
She's reasonable.
Okay, so you're
a bit above average. She wouldn't.
You're pretty sure
know that she couldn't get away with it.
Any spell on an empress is probably a bad idea if you don't at least ask permission first.
No, yeah, I was hoping that it was just a, like a fucking... Some of her other spells, which are just mental, yeah.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't have a clue. Or Q, I should say.
Okay, so I'm tallying things up. Okay, cool. After hearing the story, the Empress notes that it sounds like this was an incredible accomplishment. However, I do wonder if we will see from that lich again. It seems like he has designs and a longevity not unlike our hosts. Individuals such as that rarely seem to disappear forever.
It seems highly likely he'll be back at some point.
And she nods and says, well, I wish you the strength in facing him. If you do come across him again and I can be of any assistance, this is definitely a matter that Goka would not stand for. So if my kingdom can be of any assistance in the future in this matter, let me know.
That would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Extremely appreciated. It is hard to find allies that want to fight against such a creature.
For the right money, you could find many people.
The woman next to the Empress leans over and whispers to her as you're talking, and the Empress kind of lowers her fan in kind of a respectful way. She's not going to bow to you because she's an Empress.
Yeah.
And smiles and says, "Well, it has been delightful speaking to all of you. I'm sure we'll meet again, but I must continue my rounds of the tables, if you will. I think we're starting to run out of time before the sun fully sets. And as you can see, the sun is starting to get pretty close to the horizon." And she smiles to all of you and continues on to the next table.
I'm gonna take a sip of the drink in front of me as she walks away. I'm like, oh guys, I should have done my magic trick. I picked up some really awesome.
I'm gonna put my hand on his head and be like, just stop there.
Oh, good. No, I picked up some awesome abilities when I was licking those portals earlier. I
Oh,
developed
no,
the
no.
ability to kind of sense magic. Here, I'll show you. And I'm gonna lick Maricana's hand as he's reaching down to touch me with electrical discharge from my tongue.
What?
Oh God.
How would you have electrical discharge?
Oh no, the arcane energies from licking the portals. I'm just gonna.
You zap him in a way that does no damage, but I think that's actually kind of funny, so I'm going to go with it. Like,
I was gonna see if they'd let me lick the queen, but I don't think they'll allow me to, so I withheld.
This is how people get taken out back, and yeah.
Yeah.
After about 15 or 20 minutes, the sun does fully dips below the horizon. Magic lights appear all throughout the courtyard, floating and illuminating the space. And Haojin returns to her chair. She's also been slowly mingling. She doesn't come by you all, but she does wave to you in a friendly manner as she's making her rounds. So you don't necessarily get the impression that you've been snubbed, just that she was attending to other matters. And the Empress retakes her seat. And then Haojin stands and calls out, all of the competitors, I would please ask you to step back to the stands of the arena. We're going to begin some of the festivities shortly, and I would prefer you not be standing in the arena as we prepare.
So we're in the stands, like the red thing?
The red ones, yeah.
The red things, or I guess anywhere you want to be, just not in the arena proper.
She'll try. Is there like a spot that's, I don't know, not super illuminated, so that would count as, I don't know, dark? Or dim light?
I would say no, just for the sake of being...
Yeah, fair enough.
Can Giku pile up a plate of what's left on the table? Take it with her.
Take a doggy bag? Yeah, you can take a doggy bag.
I just like the idea of one of the fucking enforcers coming by with a fucking Tupperware container and just helping you pilot all this stuff in it.
They make one of those little foil peacocks.
I've actually had one. I feel like we've had this service before, where it's like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they just pile it on for you.
Yeah, you can take some home.
Well, I don't want to leave behind this good food. I'll have to
I'm
go
sure we
back to
can
the
get some more
woods.
later. There's no reason you have to.
Maracana takes the biggest tankard of beer he can find on the table and takes it with him.
There you go.
It's a shame we don't have Gal's alchemy jug. Otherwise, then you could have as much beer as you wanted forever.
Oh, I had a Tengu jug in, I think it was a D&D or Pathfinder game. That was quite useful. You could make tea or alcohol or whatever with it. Just had to pour water into it. So if you had the endless whatever decanter thing, just into it and voila. any drink you want.
I'm kind of more amazed that Americana didn't walk up and just sit like right next to Berserker Lady.
He is sitting next to her, is he? Oh no, never mind.
Gavril was sitting there.
I got Gavrov and Americana mixed up.
Yeah, I got thoroughly shot down, so.
Oh, you're not gonna sit next to your girlfriend?
Don't have one, apparently.
But she
Oh.
was hitting on you.
Kind of was.
Not really. I feel like she was teasing me.
Giku's oblivious.
Sometimes when girls tease you, they're hitting on you, Murakami.
Ew.
Anyway, as you all take your seats, Haojin... Oh, that doesn't happen yet. Never mind. We'll just leave that the way it is. Haojin nods to the Empress, who stands up and announces to the auditorium? Whatever. I can think words good.
The high school assembly.
The high school assembly, yeah, because this is basically like a big high school gym right now. She claps her hands twice, and a trio of warriors come out into the center of the stadium. And the Empress announces that as an exhibition, she would like to pit 3 of her bodyguards against any team that wishes to fight them. It will not be a battle to the death, just to basically, if you fall, you're out on either side. And she invites...
What, out of the tournament, or?
No,
Sorry.
these are all exhibit. Tonight is all exhibition.
Right. Yep.
Nothing here
Gotcha.
has any standing on the tournament. This is a evening of events that Haojin and the Empress have cooked up to allow each team to either showcase their skills or perhaps see the skills that the other teams have. And she invites to the crowd of teams here anybody who would like to accept the challenge to fight these warriors from her bodyguard may do so.
Up to you guys.
I mean, we already fought at Oni earlier, and you turned your brain to mush.
Just because
Sure,
it's a fair question. I'm assuming we can respond to the question.
It was an open challenge, wasn't it? Like to
Yeah.
everyone, I'm assuming.
Yeah. The
It's
only
one fun
audience
game to
here
fight.
is...
Like I've got.
The audience here is entirely the Enforcers, the Empress, Haojin, and the other teams. So that the Empress is inviting any of the teams. Whoever speaks up first will get to fight these warriors.
Murakami lifts his beer. Raw!
I offer hyper tribute.
Just throw hyper into the arena.
Yeet.
Are you actually going to throw me?
No.
I will.
Boy.
Just pick him up by his shirt and toss him into the arena.
We could ride you into battle.
If you actually threw him, does your, like, I guess, head down?
So you all accept the challenge?
Yeah, I toss Hypa into the ring to
So I'm just
you better do a good roll of throwing me.
Wait, we're going? I just ate it. Might come back up.
So you are all making your way as a motley crew to the thing. I'm going to...
making our way downtown.
Did that roll work? Did I actually roll a 20?
You rolled a flat 20. You rolled a flat 20.
Right.
I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back, because then you will
going
get
off
to
of
fight the
that-
bodyguard.
Yeah, going off of that, I threw Hypa into orbit.
Yeah, but that was just a straight 20, wasn't it? It wasn't even a D20.
So, you're throwing me vertically up towards the arena?
Just throw him into the ceiling.
Where do you want me to land?
She's in the middle of the arena, just right next to everybody.
I mean, if that's where you want to start, you just get pummeled.
I've got thrown against my will, sir. I don't have a choice where I'm going.
You can't throw you that far. Jesus Christ. You can't throw anyone that far.
A natural 20, I think he could throw me pretty far when I'm only 20 kilos.
That's like, what? Over 100 feet?
Yeah, diagonally, I think.
You can't even throw a javelin that far. What do you mean?
We'll see what the ruling is.
Well, no. I'm pretty sure I could throw a javelin that far. I'm not going to be
What, 100
accurate
feet?
with it.
I thought the max range of a javelin's like, I don't know, 60 feet for the max range modifier, whatever the hell it is.
Well, to throw it
I
with
think-
damage.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know. Because the range increment's 30 feet, so I assume there's, what, 3 range increments? So yeah, you probably could. Just like, yeah, do horrible damage with it or something.
Yeah, not be worth it.
Unless you use this. It's practically useless to me, but, you know.
Okay. I am back. Are you guys
Right.
all
So
set?
he threw me into the arena with a natural 20. He said he threw me up as high as he could and tried to aim for roughly the center of the. During this, I'm going to be saying the whole way there,
Sure, you could posted an accurate GIF.
and then those 4 walk down in position, and that's where we're at.
Oh, The Lion King would have been such a short movie if that's what happened.
Would have been a better movie.
Hypa, do you actually want to start the fight there?
This is where I landed from the throw, so
Yeah, but it's like, I don't think they're going to immediately fight us the second we get down there. They do like the whole bowing and shit.
Yeah, because I'm still holding a beer. I literally
Alright.
just walked into it holding a beer.
I like it, you just like put down your fucking stubby or something like that behind you.
What did I do?
You put a measurement template of some sort down.
I was trying to do a ruler. I wanted to measure.
Oh, like how far? They're like 65 feet from where I am. From you, 60 feet.
So I'm gonna pat my bum and like stand
Want to
up,
be a bit closer.
and then I'm going to bow to the person in front of me.
So the bodyguard in front of you has 2 butterfly swords. All 3 of them do. And he will bow back to you.
Makes a sword out of butterflies. Sounds wildly impractical.
It does. It's like an air sword.
Unless you're afraid of bugs, in which case it'd be terrifying.
Oh, I thought you
No, I
meant
can't
like
even own it.
the butterfly knife that you see, like people that like swish it back and forth.
Oh, the ballet song?
Magic trick kind of like deal without cutting themselves.
Oh, a switchblade?
Yeah.
Or a butterfly
Yeah, kind
knife?
of like thing.
Because a
I could've
butterfly
sworn it's called
knife.
Bella song.
I think I know it as a butterfly knife, but yeah.
So is this as close as we can get, or?
You can go wherever you want. You just have to be on your side of the arena.
Oh, I just wanted to be like 30 feet away. I don't know about you guys. My spells do have a range limit, but I certainly don't want to be up close. I've got the least health out of all of you.
I just want to show you something that was never used. For no apparent reason, but... That's weird.
Ugh, the
Yeah.
hell is that?
I don't even
That's
know what that
disturbing.
is.
It's just black on my screen.
Mommy!
Ugh. The worst thing is, it's probably not wrong.
Yeah.
It's got trees
Freaking
on its
goblins.
back, so it must be massive.
It
I
must be.
can't
huh?
see anything. It's not showing for me.
Well,
Be grateful for that.
Be grateful.
so here is what the warriors in front of you roughly look like.
Those are like
Oh,
body knives.
don't let Americana know they're female.
Too
I
late.
can't even see them.
Well,
You would have if you seen that image. You'd be all over it.
or if you just zoom in really close and look at the token, it's just a male version of the same thing.
Oh, those are dudes? I gotta zoom
I think
in
so.
now.
Yeah. They do indeed look like dudes.
Oh yeah, they don't got tits.
Okay,
Zooms
are
back
you
out.
all?
Assuming it's like as she's getting close, like, is that a chick? And walking up to them, like, I think.
Yeah, as a monk, he just approaches her.
It
She
does not
acknowledges.
have a concept of gender, really.
I know, but it's just funny to imagine your character just walking up and checking out people's chests to see if they're a man or a woman.
Like a bad anime where they're just grabbing the chest to see what it is. Anyway, are you all happy with your position?
Yes.
I'm not happy, but I'm not smart enough to move.
Okay.
What? Yeah, you are. You're the smartest member of the party. What?
Wise enough to move, then.
Ah, that'd be better, yeah.
So the three warriors will turn and salute their Empress and Hao Jin, and then turn to salute all of you and take a stance to prepare to fight. And everybody can roll initiative.
Guess Geeka
Oh,
will
boy.
do her bow.
My honorable stance is me loading bullets into my gun at the start of
Jesus,
the
2 crits. Nice. I thought I rolled well.
And now I'll have shit rolls for the rest of the day.
That's how it goes, I think.
One.
I'm reloading the page.
It's alright, I think Gavrov goes first
Yep.
with that.
I'm gonna hit the button.
Holy shit, 45.
Begin. Gavrov will get to.
I did my demoralize on the one in front of Harper as well.
Oh, you need to roll your demoralizer.
Intimidation?
I already did.
Oh yeah, no, I did.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
34.
Okay.
Yeah. 34 is a success, I think.
Depends on what the Wells DC
I think
is.
it's
But yeah.
33.
Well,
Most things
hey.
are.
For our level, it is.
Question.
Yeah.
How do I get the carousel thingy to show up? Because it hasn't
got rid
worked
of
the
it.
last... Okay, because I was used to seeing the turn order, and now I'm just like,
You have to.
Where
you have
is
to go
it?
to
You
the top. The
you
turn
can
order
click on the
top
fist
right.
thing.
There's a little fist, and you can see the turn order there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you have to go back to the.
Well, I'm just curious
I've
where I
been-
was in the thing.
Yeah, it's so the fist shows where it is. I got rid of it because I was trying to reduce the number of mods I had loading. Just to stop randomness. Also, at some point, I'm gonna have to upgrade to 10, version 10, and I'm trying to see which mods I actually need. So anyway, yeah, I got rid of the carousel because I didn't like it. Was
One I
weird.
would like to know if 34 is a success on intimidation.
Yeah, the one in the middle.
Yeah.
That is a success. So they are frightened 1.
Let's see. I think I have
They
intimidation.
should have worn their brown pants.
Let's see. Does America ethnicity anger?
What?
My ethnicity is anger.
God damn it.
So move up and 41. Yikes. That is a
Jesus.
hit.
Slap him really hard with that fan.
You,
I'm gonna interrupt that swing, and I'm gonna strike in.
You don't interrupt it. You do it after.
Yeah. Well, after that one, I'm interrupting her turn to do my swing. I'm trying to make it so it doesn't interrupt as bad. Because then, just rolling randomly, you yeah.
39 is a hit.
41, so yeah, hit as well, right? Yep.
Yep. Okay. That was
Gavrov
Okay.
still has 2 actions.
one action, right?
1. Yeah, 1.
And I'm applying precise deliberations.
Does that hit?
Yes, that does hit.
I want to grab 2.
Of course you do.
Fondle him.
Gavrov never met an enemy he didn't want to hold on to. Giku, it is your turn.
Do I do a stance before or after I move?
I think it's as long as you have the
Either.
action points, is it?
Doesn't really matter, I don't think, unless the stance would affect your movement.
I don't
'Cause
know.
you
I'll
got-
click on it.
You got tree stance, yeah. So that's an action to do. Yep. I don't think it really matters if you do it first or move.
Okay, and it's not a flourish thing, so.
Nope, it's just it's an action.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna. Oh god, what the hell am I clicking on? I'm gonna go up to this person, do the stance thingy.
So that would basically just be an. Oh, you do have it. It's on your character sheet. Lashing branch.
It changes her unarmed attack to lashing branch, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there we
just
go.
adds it. Yeah, it's in there.
Okay, so does that? So I can't use flurry of blows if I use the branch thingy, or?
I think Flurry of Blows just lets you do 2 unarmed attacks, which technically, if that gives you an unarmed attack, you just do 2 of those. In theory.
Yeah, it's just two. Yeah, it's just 2 unarmed strikes, and that's an unarmed strike. So yeah, if you do flurry of blows, you could do 2 of those. Yeah, so you could just roll those out. 39 hits. Is that adding all the runes? Wild. Probably shouldn't,
Yeah.
but whatever.
The runes are on her fists, and then
Yeah.
she's punching with her fists, so technically it works. Same with the tail. It gives her tail the runes as well.
Weird. Yeah, nah, my brain's just doing things. Okay, so I'll apply the 33. The 24 does not hit. And it would be a critical failure anyway. So, okay. I think that's it, right? Action to stance, action to move, action for flurry of blows. So yeah, that's it. That'll take us to Daiji. Wow, you all get to go first. It's fun for me.
Yep.
I'm
I
used to always
cast-
going last.
I'll cast Haste on Marikana.
Yeah.
Quickened and gain 1 extra action for 1 minute or 10 rounds. And I guess I'll move about here.
Look at that tactical positioning. Oh my god. Then it is Hypa's turn.
You better defend your toe, son.
What do you mean? He's grabbed in front.
Just
Hold
not
him
having a
down
good
for you,
day.
mate.
Should we focus them down?
I reckon that's a pretty good plan usually.
33.
Yep, that's a hit. Is there extra? There it is.
Yeah, there is.
Okay. That will not hit.
I used to be a master at stabbing toes, but unfortunately I've been slipping. Did I just roll 3 3s in a row?
I think you did.
Wow. You don't want to see the rolls that happened in my Thursday night game. It was brutal. Anyway, I think that's 3 actions, right? Okay, so this guy gets to go. So he is first going to make a studied strike. as soon as I can roll it. Against Giku. Okay, fine. I guess I just make a normal attack. Whatever. Does a 39 hit?
I think so.
AC is 35, so yeah. Okay. So he will hit for 18. And then he can immediately try to make a recall knowledge check about you. What is recall knowledge for elves? Damn. I never do this against the party.
Well, I'm a tiefling elf.
Just slightly less demonic looking than some others.
I got like stubby horns, little tiny
Society.
wings, and a
I have to
stubby
make a
tail.
society check. Do you think they gave them a society score? Oh, they did? Oh my god. They actually thought about it.
Wow.
That's amazing. And the DC would be... Where's my massive chart of DCs? Did I get rid of it by mistake?
Oh no.
Oh, did I delete my DC chart from the game? No, there it is. There it is. DC's by level. You guys are level 14, right? That is a level 32 DC, so they pass. So they are going to... He is going to treat you as flat-footed until the end of his next turn, I believe.
I thought I couldn't become flat-footed.
It's a different thing. It goes. It's around. So this is what I was saying to Hellscream earlier. Our flat-footed, our barbarian and rogue ones only work against stealth attacks and also flanking. So if there's two of them trying to
It
flank,
says you aren't flat-footed to hidden, undetected, or flanking creatures.
There we go.
Not
Okay.
abilities. Abilities that cause flat-footed will still make us flat-footed.
So
Interesting.
his final attack would be a 38. I added the flat-footed bonus to his attack as opposed to taking off the AC, which will hit.
Oh yeah.
So he will do 19 damage, and that will be his turn.
You just gotta be careful not to leave that on when next turn.
I added it to the roll, not to the character. Okay, let's see here. This monk is going to move down here and attack Gavrov with... He's not a monk, but he's going to attack with flanking. As soon as...
Do you have that deny advantage trait, Wanderer?
What?
The
I
one that
don't think so.
I don't think so, but
He just has high AC and all that.
Oh
Yeah. Well, he rolled a 29, so I don't think it's going to matter. And he's going to make a second attack, which will be a 43, which would also be a
50.
crit.
Well, it's a crit anyway.
53.
So he's going to crit. Do you
Can
want to
I-
use a reaction?
yeah, I want to use your action. Can I aggressively block?
Yes.
You can smack his shield, smack his weapons away. You can like knock him back. I think is either.
Yeah, I'm gonna aggressively block him and knock him back a couple squares.
Is it 10 feet, I think, is aggressive block?
Yeah.
Aggressive block.
With the other guy still in your other arm?
Yeah. She just walks him around like he's just...
So yeah, you get the 5-foot shove, and then I think you have the thing that makes it 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets shoved 10 feet back, which I'm gonna put him here, and that takes the damage out of... Oh, the damage would hit the shield, right? Or does that negate the damage?
Depends on how much it hit for.
Yeah, only negates 12.
So it'll still do the damage to the shield, I think, but
Yeah.
it does shove him back. So the damage is... Oh, let me roll
8.
critical damage.
Oh. 28.
28 damage to your shield.
So that would break it, I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's unusable.
Rip.
That'll take us to
Yeah, it can-
Murkana.
Dog pile!
Sudden charge.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh, bullshit. I saw a 19. Alright, whatever. I am
Sorry.
going to
You
rage.
still have 2 actions. Yeah, 3 actions left.
So I'm going to rage. Where's my rage? Let's see, is popping my wings an individual thing, or can I do that? I can't remember if that's a free action or not.
I thought it just happens when you rage or something.
Does it?
Oh no. Oh, have a
It's been
look.
so long.
Just
I'm
out of
actually
curiosity,
having-
Dragon's Rage wings. When you are raging, you gain a fly speed. So yeah, it's not an action or anything. It just happens.
It is an action. It has the action.
Oh, it
icon
is?
next to
Oh,
it.
right. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I bet. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
That's one action to pop your wings.
So you've sudden charged, which is 2 actions. You've raged,
raged.
which is rage
One
still an
action.
action for you?
Oh, wait, is it a free action though? I need to look at my thing, because I think you're
It
right.
says it's an action on your sheet.
remember you got four points this turn.
Whatever. I'm going to ignore that, and we're going to go for another strike, and then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So no wings, yes hit.
Yes.
31 against 28. That is a hit.
He would be flanked, yeah.
That is a hit. You already used a reaction this turn.
No, because then once my turn begins, it refreshes a new turn, doesn't it? At the start of
You
my
get
turn.
one reaction around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you get
I did
something.
a reaction at this before my turn, and then my round started. Then I did
What?
a reaction.
You get
I'll get a
no.
reaction.
The
No.
round is everybody, and we're still in
Yeah.
round 1. So you've used your
Oh.
reaction for the round. Like
so
Gavrov
that's how it
gets, yeah. Reactions are per round.
Oh, I did not know that. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, cool. I thought it was your turn. I thought it refreshed your actions on your turn every turn.
You could break the game a lot if it was based on your turn, like 5th edition.
If, well,
Anyway,
everyone has like fucking 3 reactions. Like, come on. That is
Yeah, but
already crazy.
it's still a whole round from her turn to her turn and my turn to my turn.
yeah,
No,
that's
it
part
goes
of the
by a
calculus. You have to decide
like-
when you want to use your reaction in a round.
Okay, so it's in a whole round. All right,
Yeah, so once round 2 starts, your reactions are back.
awesome. That clarifies it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so the warrior, I guess they're gonna first. Ugh. Right, strength
This is a bad
athletics.
spot.
I'm gonna do a strength
Shit.
athletics check to try and escape. I think it's contested, right? Or am I against your DC?
Oof.
Probably doesn't matter. Does
No.
not matter.
Critical fail.
Can I still attack while grabbed? That's true.
Yeah,
right?
you can do everything.
Yeah. You just can't move, that's all.
Yeah, I just can't move. Okay, so that's
While you're
one
under
action.
arrest.
Yeah, I'm under arrest. Ugh, this is brutal. Well, Gavrov has heavy armor. I'm not gonna hit Gavrov. I guess we're gonna go for Hypa. So attack 1. Does a 37 hit?
Once. I'm just double checking.
Yes, it easily does.
Yeah, but I've got modifiers.
What, like dodging?
Let's say 6.
Dodging doesn't give you 3 AC though.
Yeah. Nah, it hits.
Okay. So it's 20 damage, and then they will strike one more time.
Does not hit.
Boo. Then we will go to Gavrov. Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Yeah, she hasn't rolled her damage yet.
I know, I'm just triggering it.
Yep. Okay, so 21 damage. Make your roll, Hypa. 32 will hit. Gavrov. Ooh. That is a crit.
Nice. Judas.
And that guy is knocked out. So he is down. You have one action left, Gavrov.
Coup de grace.
Might not be a good idea.
Like killing the Empress's bodyguards? Oh,
Yeah.
fine.
Knocking him out, fine. Killing him,
It's your turn, Giggle.
I think this one? Yeah, this one. I used the disrupt key on.
Ooh, nice.
So I just roll.
So you basically just roll a strike, and if it hits, it also does disrupt key.
Aw. Saw that 18.
31 does not hit. The monk is able to, or the warrior is able to kind of dodge your fist as you swing at them.
Not this guy.
Your luck with monks is not great, I think.
Let's play patty cake, I guess. Okay. Second hit.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Third hit.
Hey!
37 will hit. Man.
Out of curiosity, do I get to keep all my actions if I delay my turn?
I think you can just ready an action. Let me look it up. Delay. You're removed from the initiative order. You can return to the initiative order as a free action triggered by the end of any other creature's turn. This permanently changes your initiative order. You can't use reactions until you return to the initiative order. If you delay an entire round without returning to the initiative order, the actions are lost, your initiative doesn't change, and you're back in your normal position.
Huh. That's pretty neat.
Confusing.
The problem is I'm permanently in that position if I come back in.
So if you permanently delay, to do something, you lose, you drop down to that point in the turn order.
Yeah, fair enough. Nah, not with.
The classics.
Actually, no, I'm gonna do it. Americana, how do you feel about throwing me?
I am A-okay.
I need
I
you.
passed my will save.
I need you to fucking hurl me into Gavrov's back.
That could be arranged.
Which one?
The monk. Sorry, the warrior south. The one fighting Giger is the one injured, I think. Oh, that's gonna suck.
Doesn't mean it's a critical failure.
Critical failure, so he eats double that.
But there's
So he
Jesus.
eats 114 damage.
and if it critically fails, it's stunned 1.
Don't
What does
kill
stun
him.
Stun 1, so only this is one action. I think.
There we go.
Understand. Slap.
Rude.
And I guess I inspire courage, so everyone gets a +1 to attack rolls.
Oh,
So what, the dude just had a stroke or something?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, just caused him to have the worst migraine ever.
Okay.
And that's
I
my
think that's your turn. So, Hypa, you're waiting for Murakana to throw you.
Yeah, so I'll be in the turn order just under Americana. I'm waiting till then.
Yep. I'll just drag you down when it happens. Okay, this guy. Oh boy. That hurt. I guess he's just gonna push the attack because they don't have too many other options right here. At a 35. That's a
No.
tie. Oh wait, which one is? Yeah, I'm running the southern one. Sorry, by Giku, not by Gavrov.
Alright.
The purple is next up.
You can dodge away on that Kasetsu, and then it won't hit you. Your reaction to dodge.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Should be at the bottom of the front of your actions. You gain a +1 AC. If it misses, you can step. So that would make it a miss if you use that. So you can step away if you would like. Or 10 feet, I guess, if you're a master in acrobatics.
Which she is, I believe.
She is too. Yep. Okay. Then he has, what, one action left?
Yep, he got stunned, so... I think that goes away at the end of his turn, though, so...
Yeah. I think... How far can he move? I think he's
Yes,
gonna
do it.
run at you, Dodgy.
You didn't like getting hit by that spell?
Just to...
How many
Well-
reactions do you have, Ryugu?
Most people have one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, otherwise she could do standstill, but she already used the reaction. Rip.
That'll take us to, I think, the second Butterfly Warrior, which is
Wait.
with Gavrov.
Didn't my... Well, I moved, though, but my one stance thing is supposed to stop people if they try to move away from me.
Let me go look at it.
But I moved away from them first, so probably
Yeah, but he
no.
did run past you, so maybe when he runs past you, that counts as triggering it because he goes into your combat range. So it is a good question.
Act. Every enemy in your reach that tries to move away from you. Yeah, I guess that would count. I guess I'll go with that. It's a reflex save against your acrobatics. Wait a minute. A reflex save against must succeed a reflex save, acrobatics check, or athletics check against. Oh, so I get to just pick which one. Okay. Well, we're gonna go with acrobatics because that's the highest one. Against your class DC, which
That's
is
a success.
yeah, that succeeds. So it makes it. Yeah, or if you prefer, you can allow the enemy to move if you wanted to let them run by you. So yeah, he dodges your tangled forest stance, and then I'll get up to the top Butterfly Warrior, who is going to make a studied strike against you, Gavrov. So if this hits, he'll get a bonus against you, which I don't
It's a
think
bonus from the spell.
does. Nope. Doesn't get it. And then he'll just attack 2 more times.
Well, I mean, these guys are supposed to be elite. I'd be disappointed if I actually caught him.
Let's see. 33, 38. I think the 38 actually hits
Yeah,
Gavrov.
38 does.
Okay. Damage. 22 damage. And that takes us to Murakana. You gonna throw Hypo?
Yeah. What do I need to roll?
You can slot me under him now.
Yeah.
Dude.
Let's do a strength athletics check just to see if you fail or critically fail. You're gonna have to move too.
I like that Americana has a law skill recognizing golems.
Yeah,
From
'cause
all
he-
of our misadventures with them. Yep.
No, from that last one because he got he.
Bill says I'm next up.
Oh yeah, it's a top guy's turn.
There you go. Sorry.
So you got 4 actions. So hopefully you don't mind throwing me.
Ah,
Let's see here. Roll a d8. Or a d. Well, where are you trying to throw him?
To Gavrov.
Well, you can't throw him on Gavrov.
Yeah.
So which square are you actually trying to get to, Hypa?
Well, it's Americana. I've told Americana to
Yeah.
throw me at Gavrov.
Where
So
are
it's
you
up to
trying to
you.
throw him, Americana?
I just tossed him in the general direction, so.
Okay,
I'm
I'm gonna
assuming right
say.
next to him.
Okay, so roll a d8 for me. One, two, three, four. So I'm using scatter dice mechanics. I'm gonna say you land there, Hypa.
God damn it!
You have 2 actions left, Americana.
Alrighty, I'm going to sudden charge over here to protect Daji.
Oh, thank you. My knight in shining loincloth.
It's a good day when I'm actually wearing a loincloth.
Please never take the loincloth off again.
So
I thought we had that
Americana,
mended.
you can move an attack, which ends up being the same thing. Sudden charge has to be the first thing you do.
Oh, okay. Well, I move an attack.
Yeah. Okay, so 37 will hit. Sudden charge is an opener.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So 36 damage. Pow. That guy is not looking good. I think that is your whole turn.
It is indeed.
Hypa, let me just check delay. It's a free action. Okay. So you have your full set of actions left.
Alright, I'm going to step and stab.
Ah, that's a crit.
Oh, lovely.
Damn.
Lovely.
Flat-footed crit.
Make sure he's burning, and you can also drag flat-footed on the start of my next turn on him.
Okay.
Or but just keep in mind that he's flat-footed.
Yeah, you almost always have it, so.
I'm applying my debuff.
Yep.
Then the follow-up of my ability is then step again and shoot. Oh, sorry. I'm because of how my ability works. When I crit, Gavrov can take a swing.
Yeah.
Swing, Gavrov.
She technically uses a reaction to do it, but she says 3 of them, so yeah. Relevant.
That's a crit, isn't it? That's 47.
Do you grant her flat-footed against him?
That's why I said drag flat-footed onto the enemy, because it's my crit specialization.
Oh, gotcha. I misheard what you said. It's fine. 45. Wait. I mean,
47.
that's a crit even without flat-footed.
Damn!
Alright, there's
Okay.
do you apply a bleed as well?
With that, you do. Persistent bleed 1d6, I think it says.
Yeah, but persistent damages you only have the strongest on, right?
Of that type, isn't it?
Of
I
that
assume
type?
you can have of multiple types. strongest fire and strongest bleed and so on.
Yeah.
I assume. I'm guessing.
Okay. Well, you get to bleed as well.
Jesus.
And she gains an additional item bonus to the bleed damage equal to the weapon's item bonus to attack rolls. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
The item bonus to attack rolls is a +2. So the bleed
So plus
damage. How the fuck do I do this?
Is it a 1d8?
No, it's a 1d6 +2,
Oh.
which I have just edited. So the bleed
Cool.
damage is now 1d6 +2.
That's insane.
God, I love playing this in a virtual tabletop. Okay, so Gavrov did that. Hypa, you have...
I've still got my step shoot.
Okay.
Step. Fire.
That'll hit. Okay.
And my last swing.
We'll hit. Jesus.
Thank you for the throw, Marcano.
That guy's out of combat. It is Gavrov's turn. That'll hit. Oh, God.
He's just not having a good day.
Yep. Somehow this guy is not dead yet, which is impressive. So that's one action from Gavrov.
Aw.
That
Aw.
will not hit.
Yeah, too many crits for this round.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently.
You're confused by the goblin just like flitting back and forth, just all over the place. So Giku, it's your turn. As a reminder, the other two are... Oh, wait. No, he's still there. Never mind.
Like this one not dead yet?
Not yet.
not yet, but will be.
I like how you can see the imprint marks of Gavrov's grip on the guy who's on the ground over there.
Yeah.
Gavrov's grip is so strong
Big
that he's
bad.
grabbed it even like 50 feet away.
So, flurry of blows.
Wow.
Oh.
How do you knock
Wait.
this dude out?
Can I make him slide?
And like smack him and send him sliding across this beautiful tournament floor?
Do you, I, can
yeah,
I,
can I like
send you a-
ricochet him towards...
Sure. He just kind of goes "Shoo," thud into the other guy. I think you have one action left.
Alright. Because I can't continue the flurry.
You can make that.
You could say that with your swing, you followed it up to get him that extra force to hit the other guy or something.
Okay. I see. So, move. Whatever.
I mean, you can make
You
it. to
did
the
that
other
fist of the
guy.
Northern Star thing, you like punched him.
That
That guy's gone.
those
They're
are
both
both.
They're gone.
They're both gone.
They're both gone.
Oh, they're both gone? Okay.
There we go.
I can
You
move
just
my
move
map.
with your ridiculous movement speed.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to move my map first.
Fucking 55 movement speed, Jesus Christ.
that's 35 there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could keep going.
That's only another 5 to get into melee combat with him.
Yeah, but I was thinking flanking.
Yeah, he's flanked.
There you
Yeah,
Mark's on the
go.
other
okay.
side.
That takes us to Dodgy.
Oh. Alrighty. Hello, guys. Not gonna have a very good time. So
One of the monks have dropped their sandal. You should fling it at him.
just yeah, I'll do that actually. I launch the sandal at the remaining monk / warrior.
Okay. Make a spell attack roll.
Oh, you didn't keep a pocket full of roof tiles?
Nope, that does not hit it. Yeah, I don't think there's any roof tiles in range.
So because I'm thrown off by not being able to throw a roof tile, I just badly flounder it. I guess I just hit someone in the audience, and I do inspire courage again, so everyone keeps it.
I don't think we used that, but yeah.
I'd like to say that. I'd like to say that you hit Koto with a sandal.
It just bounces off of her belly. She grunts. Anything else?
That's my turn. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Well, I
You
got
can't
to
have
roll.
double.
Let's see here.
I'd keep it because I did it again. It's got 64.
Yeah, no, but the other one's expired, so
Oh.
then we have the dragon.
Okay.
Union.
Fair enough.
Does persistent damage happen at the beginning or the end?
End of their turn.
Oh,
So they
okay.
get
So,
to do their turn.
so let's go.
It auto pops up. Remember?
Yeah. Well, sometimes it hit. No, it doesn't. Yeah. I think he's actually, if I'm reading this correctly, yeah. So this guy is gonna surrender and congratulate you. And
We
then
want him to
probably,
take the damage sticks.
yeah, we'll
We
see what
need him to
happens. I'm gonna end his turn because he's gonna surrender. But first, let's pause that and switch back over to that. He's gonna surrender, and
Oh, it's sad music when he passes out.
let's see here. So he's got to make some saves to see if he gets past it. Hey, he saves that one, and bleed damage.
Oh, he takes
He
the bleed.
fails that one and takes 8 damage. It does not knock him out somehow. But he walks over and he returns to his friends who are getting up on the ground slowly, and they all very batteredly salute you. And the Empress rises and ever so slightly bows her head at you for besting her warriors.
You'll just bow backwards. Or back to her, I should
I'm going to run up to where the sandal is,
Oh,
and pick
no.
it up, and grab it and walk off.
the fuck?
I want a sandal in my inventory, please.
I
You do
guess-
so.
Kiku will bow and return to the stands.
Yes, I do a slight nod.
This is not the song I thought it was, but it still works for those poor, poor butterfly warriors. End
I was
encounter.
expecting to get our asses kicked in, but that was
Yeah.
kind of interesting fight.
So Haojin will. Whoa.
Sorry, I cast already that for while we're resting in the stands, I guess.
I'm just gonna turn that playlist off because that's not what I was expecting. That's fine. So you cast Vital Beacon. Do you want
Yep,
to
it's a
resolve
contingency
that?
spell, so lasts for a long time.
I guess does that just heal everybody up basically?
If they what do you call it, supplicate towards me.
The supplication spell.
Yep.
What does that big word mean?
Sorry,
Nice.
Shirigigo, I sure you do. I'm going to walk up to Daiji, and I'm going
If you
to
do,
I'm going to lick him, and supplicate to him.
She'll kick you away.
As I get kicked away, I still want to say that I have supplicated and get my healing.
I still don't understand what that word means.
It kind of
It's usually like reverent. It's like bowing before an altar or something like that, I guess.
Yeah, but the term for goblin is I'm licking him. So
Daji's the chick.
yes.
Um,
Thank you. Heal.
Ugh. She just smacks you with her staff.
It's alright. How much healing do I get as I get pushed away?
Actually, you would be the first creature, right? So you roll 40-10, I think it says. Yeah, the first creature who does it's 40-10, and then it lowers in dice a bit afterwards. So you get 27.
So I just bow to you?
Pretty much, that'll do.
You meant to lick him, Giku.
No, don't, please.
I suck
not-
out all my healing out of Daiji the same way. It
look,
works
we don't
every time.
need tiefling on tiefling
Ugh.
weirdness happening here. Other parts of the internet can satisfy that desire.
Like
Yeah.
I should probably more like a big sister figure. Someone I look up to, like, oh, mighty tiefling, teach me your ways.
I mean, she kind of worships devils, so I'm not entirely sure she'd be the best role model, but, she'd be more than
My
happy to teach you about the Hell's gods.
Yeah, but my character has been in the woods most of her life, so it's just like, oh, another being that's, like, more powerful and knowledgeable.
I think your character would beat mine in a physical contest.
Well, not physically. I meant you're more imposing looking, and I'm just like petite little thing.
Aw.
Who kicks people's faces in with her toes?
I mean, ankle
I
biter.
think you would get 4d8 to roll for healing.
As people are praying to Daiji, I'm just crawling up, Gavrov and sitting on his knee and pulling his shield around his arm and starting repairing it. You may repair your shield, Gavrov.
Thank you.
So after a few minutes, as you are all recovering and the rest of the teams are just watching on, Haojin will step forward from her chair and look out at everybody and say, well, I think that was a lovely demonstration of the Scarlet Chorus's prowess. I think for our next bit of entertainment, we'll try something a little bit different. And she raises her arms, and there is a rumbling and a wash of arcane energy comes over the arena here, and the quadrants all transform.
Oh, yeah. There's a penis.
A spire of stone erupts from one of the quadrants. Another one turns into a pool of lava with stones in it. One is a slick sheet of ice, and the other is a pool of quicksand. And Haojin says, for this exhibition contest, I would like to challenge 2 teams to each send one individual to try and cross one of these quadrants. And whichever team has the most successful individuals crossing the quadrant will be victorious. The only rules are 1 member per team, and the first one to the other side wins.
That seems
Daiji can
extremely
fly.
easy to choose. Yeah, I can teleport, so I just win instantly. What?
I can fly.
Yeah, that's her. And you're insanely fast. Like, yeah, we can both fly, but you're way faster than me at flying. I move at 40, you move at 55.
See, what do I move at? 20 or 30, I think.
Yeah, like, 35. Yeah. Or
You
above
have-
a normal human, I think, but
You have fat ass cheeks.
faster than you, I think.
I am
Yeah, he
3
is
foot
faster than you.
high. I'm 3 foot high, and I run the same speed as him.
What? No, he's faster.
No, 35
Yours at
knots.
35. What? I thought you're 30.
The arms
says
of
30 on your
balance immediately leap up and run to the center of the arena and begin discussing which of them is going to try each of these challenges.
Oh, I reckon Giga would probably be the better suited for it. Unless,
Yeah, but we all have to go for a different challenge. So like,
we all have to. Oh, okay, right.
there's a different challenge on all of them. So like we can
Mm.
only have one person per challenge.
Gavrov's got a climbing ring. I
Also,
think you can also climb.
also mine is it's a challenge for everyone. We don't have to participate.
True. I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to participate in this sort of thing.
Do we get
I
anything
think-
out of it, or is it just entertainment?
I'm imagining everything we do here is going to be favored towards the two figures that are watching.
Yeah. That's kind of how I figured it, but. Oh no, up to you guys.
Well, I can move fast in sand.
Oh yeah, difficult terrain. Yeah. What's the other one? Ice?
Ice, sand, lava, and climbing a spire of stone.
I'd say dodgy for the fire, could teleport, cheese it.
Keep in mind, like I have a climb speed.
Then you get the
Yeah.
rocks.
I don't have to roll to climb something. I can just start climbing.
Sure.
Whereas anyone else has to roll athletics check before they climb.
Technically not. Gavrov has a ring, so he climbs at 17.5 feet, I think, apparently.
So are you guys gonna do the challenge?
I think we've elected to do so.
It's kind of stupid that Gavrov climbs better than me.
Well, they have a ring to, do so.
Yeah, y'all
Pretty
fly
powerful
faster
one.
than I can, so.
Well, you fly
Okay.
too if you're angry.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it if y'all aren't going to do it.
I think.
Oh, we all have to.
I think you should fly on the ice.
Because there's only 4 of us could do it, so.
Oh, I thought it was one per team.
Isn't it?
There's one
Well,
person
Yeah,
per
one
quadrant.
each.
So it's a one-on-one
Yeah.
race across these.
Oh, then I'll do that. Yeah, let's do this.
You should, Gavrov, you should do the climbing one since you're a better climber than me.
Okay.
Guess you'll do the fire.
So,
If nothing else, Dodge's fire resistant.
what is my fly speed?
Whenever you pop out your wings, it's whatever your movement speed is, which is 55. So that's what I said. Because you're very, 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 very.
I just want to make it very evident as Shirogeki leaves her plate of food behind that I
Oh,
make
no.
a big crunch
No,
sound and start eating
it's
it.
in it's in my bag.
Oh,
I don't trust people with my food.
I had my beer sitting on the side of the ring, so I'm drinking it again. And now
Okay,
it's
so
gone.
Daji, you're doing fire.
Yep.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put everybody at the corners,
Fair
except for the spire, and then the goal is to get to the middle of the map. If you're on ice, sand, or fire, you're doing ice, Marcana.
I shouldn't, but I'm going to.
Okay, I'm gonna put you here and that person there. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out the smartest way. The climbing one is a little different. It's just climbing to the top of it. Because, okay. So the way this works is we're going to go in combat order. I'm going to move a bunch of these enforcers out of the way. Because they're just bothering me. What? I have lost my connection. Why?
Uh-oh.
I'm good. It does that every once in a while. It just interrupts. See if this is a good song. Maybe. Who knows? Why can't I select anything?
You have
You're-
lost connection to the server. Attempting to re-establish.
I don't see people moving stuff around.
Yeah, I see him moving stuff around now, but I'm just saying what popped up for a second.
Oh.
Yeah, it just took a second. Well, that music's more fitting for the lava, I guess, than anything else. Whatever. Okay. So I'm going to put everybody in combat order, and everybody gets to take turns, and in each quadrant, whoever gets to the end first wins. There are things that will happen in the quadrants that I will tell everybody about when they happen.
Okay.
So if y'all just want to roll initiative, I will get
Shit, that was
everybody
my car.
going.
Fuck, I've been rolling like shit.
Someone got a 20.
I think I did on somebody. So let's see here. Gavrov, you are racing against Javadi. Daji, you are racing against Ranya.
Oh no.
Giku, you are racing Usvani. And Murakana, you are racing against Pravan. So I'm just going to hit the button. And I think Ranya gets to go first over on the lava side. This should be fun. So the first thing Ranya is going to try and do is she's actually going to try and hit you with her bow staff to try and do
Oh wait, that's a trip?
well, she's trying to
I'm
hit
floating.
you. Does it hit
Oh,
you?
okay. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
What's going on with your
Yes.
mic?
What is happening to your mic?
Sounds like you're in a fan.
There's a storm going on at the moment.
Jesus.
Okay. So she
Right.
tries to knock you down with the bow staff, and it doesn't work. Let's see here. It would have been a knockdown, so I don't think you floating matters, to be honest. Let's see here. And then Ranya is going to try and start crossing the map. Movement speed is 30. So the way this works... That's interesting. I have to do basically a perception check to find the safe path. So she is going to do that. And so she does find the right path and then needs to make an athletics check to leap to a stone that is safe to leap to. And they succeed at that. So she manages... Oh, I don't want both of you. Why do I have both of you selected? So she is going to jump out into here. And then as her turn ends, the heat from this fire causes her to make a fortitude save. Which she will pass. So she will take half the heat damage from this place. Because this is a giant pool of lava that is radiating heat, so they will take half damage. And that will take us to Gavrov, who is over... Where are you? By the quicksand. No, you're not. You're by the cliff.
Near the... Yeah.
Sorry.
So what do I need to do?
So this spire is... Well, it's as tall as it is, right? It's getting to the top of it. Don't take the path to necessarily mean anything. I was just trying to find art that matched for a rocky spire. So if you want to climb, it's an athletics check to climb.
Not if you got climb skill. She's got 17.5 climbing. She can go straight up.
There's an athletics check to climb it.
What?
So let's see. So you're unable to make a start. The DC on this one is 30. The reason is because everything in here has DCs to make progress. Hypa. It's basically a giant set of skill challenges with optional combat.
So can I attack the person next to me then?
Yeah, if you want to try and attack them, you can try to do climb checks or attack. It's up to you. I don't like whatever the fuck this music is doing.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, nice.
So you got a 45. That'll definitely hit. For 26 damage.
Russell.
She's like, fuck this. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, climbing challenge. About that.
I mean, they attacked first, technically. I've applied that
Sure.
damage. Do you want to do anything else, Gavrov?
I guess I'll have a crack at climbing again after I let
Okay.
out my frustration.
Yep. Just turn
Just
into
get
a
angry and
fan.
punch him.
And that absolutely succeeds. Let's see here. So then you can move your climb speed, which is 17.5. So just get, I guess, 15. And I'll deal with that later. I think that is 3
Also,
things.
what are you going to do if she demoralizes him and gets a critical success?
And he just flees
Runs
and jumps off the
away.
mountain.
Yeah, and then he has to climb away. It is Pravan's turn over on the ice. So how does the ice work? You can attempt to move across. This is fun. So Pravan is going to dash out across this apparently smooth sheet of ice. They'll get 30 feet. And then, let's see here. We're going to roll a 1d2. Or 1d4. Let's see. Even. Let's just say even is the bad thing happens. Bad thing happens. So Pravan does dash out, but the ice breaks and she falls in the water, which is freezing cold, and she's going to take 48 cold damage from plunging into that icy water. And then she'll spend an action to get out of the water, which she can do. I'm not going to move her, actually. And then she gets drained 1, which I have to find. Ooh, there it is. Oh, that sucks. I guess that lowers your maximum hit points, doesn't it? Ooh, that's brutal. So that was 1 action, 2 action, and then she is going to search the ice with a perception check, a seek check, to see if she can figure out if it is safe to move forward. Then we will go to Daji, over by the fire.
So I just have to reach the center, right? That's the rule?
The center of the arena, so the Phoenix logo. So you're kind of crossing this thing diagonally. Does that make sense?
Yep, dimension door. Easy range.
Okay, you're done. I'm going to remove you and Rania from...
Cool challenge, guys.
I don't like it, but it doesn't say anything about certain things, so I'm not going to go too much further. Okay, so that's Rania. Ranya's out. And Daji is out. So I'm just removing you from the combat order because there's no point.
Fair enough.
So that takes us to Javadi at the bottom of the climbing thing. So they have no choice but to basically chase you. What did I say? Athletics or acrobatics? Athletics. Athletics check. 41, that'll pass. So they'll go 5, 10. I'll just do that. I think they're going to try and do another athletics check to see if they can get further.
Damn.
1, 2, 3. And then because you hit them, they're gonna that doesn't make any sense, does it? Nope, can't do that. I like how they have an ability called Punch Down, but that has absolutely nothing to do with punching down on a cliff.
Guessing it's like hitting something that's prone or something.
2, 3. 1,
Jeepers.
2. Yeah, can I get a 15-foot movement? That's a 15-foot movement. So Javadi is focusing on climbing and is doing very well. Kiku, it is your turn.
Okay, so what do I do? Germa was talking.
Yeah, so at this point you need to tell me how you want to try and cross the quicksand, and I'll tell you what if anything is relevant. But this whole thing is a giant pool of quicksand.
And you have to get to where Daiji is.
So I'll glance over at Usavani and Sprout Wings. And fly my happy ass across as far as I can go 55.
Well, you got 2 movements, so it's like 110, right?
I think it's 1 action or 2 action. I can't remember.
How many actions does it take to spread your wings?
I think it's 2.
Yeah, it's
like
2
pop them out.
actions.
Well,
So
once
you
you've
have
done
to
it, it's 10 minutes.
So it's
Yeah, so you go half the distance in 1 turn.
so you can get 55
Go
feet.
55.
While I fly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fly
Yeah.
through the middle and just go 55. Get there. Perfect.
No.
Cool. Usvani is looking mildly frustrated at everybody's crazy magical abilities. And Usvani is going to. What is her movement speed? 30. Okay. And then it's an acrobatics check. Okay. So she's going to make her first 30 feet of movement and make an acrobatics check to see if she can stay on top of the quicksand or not.
Oh,
And she'll pass.
with a 6? Oh,
Well, she got a 32.
yeah, true. I saw.
She's going to try and
Freaking mugs,
go
man.
again. Make another acrobatics check. And pass, because damn, it's a DC 30. Oh, wait a minute. It's a DC 37. Crap.
Ah,
No, she doesn't. She goes back. So she starts sinking into the quicksand the first time. That one's not a DC. They can swim.
I was going to say, a 30
Wild.
DC at this level seems very low.
There are different DCs for each thing. And
Yeah.
I made the mistake of thinking 30. Okay, so I just kind of wish it was 30 because she would have just like run across while you're flying, like, ha ha, I'm faster than you. Okay, so she sinks in, and what that does is a -5 foot penalty, but she gets a swim speed, which is an athletics check to, well, it's just a different athletics check. So her second athletics check would not be okay, and she just kind of flounders. And she'll make a third athletics check to try and see if she can actually swim in the quicksand.
She can swim in the quicksand.
Oh, no.
So that'll get her 25 feet. She's keeping up with you, Giku. She's just ahead of you. Marcana, it is your turn. What would you like to do with the ice?
I'm going to rage and pop. Just like, "Brrr."
I think you have Mighty Rage too, so you can just do that all as a combined action, can't you?
Do I?
The Mighty Rage thing is, you can use 2 action activity, which would be you're popping out your wings and rage at the same time, I think.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm doing that. Let's see. Let me double check that.
Oh wait, your Dragon Rage Wings is 1 action. Huh. It'll be roughly the same, I think.
Yeah, your rage intensifies unless you burst into action. Mighty Rage is a free action.
Hmm.
Am I reading that right, Grim?
Probably. Does it say free
Yeah.
action?
That's free
Yeah, it
action.
Yeah, it says free
Mighty
action,
Rage is
and
free
yeah,
action.
you rage as
Oh.
long as you're using a rage trait action, which is Dragon Rage Rings. So
All right, Dragon Rage Wings it is. Where's my Dragon Rage Wings?
there it is.
You gain a fly speed equal to your land speed, which is
35,
35.
if you're angry.
But doesn't he get more movement from rage?
I think that is with his enrage. Does it
Oh,
apply?
really?
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, without
25
it,
plus
his
10.
All right, so that's 1, and I can do 2 because I'm sprinting, right? Sprint.
You can just use 2
Yeah, you can just-
movement actions. There's no like
Okay.
sprinting action in Pathfinder. They don't need it because you can move twice.
I just like zoom by a prophet and it's like, and that's my
did.
turn. 'cause only
I
have
wish
3 actions.
they would have given this team some way to counter.
people who can fly.
Yeah, like I'm looking at their character sheets because it's one of this challenge they actually specify which team target takes part. Like, but these are 14th level characters. This is just like a joke. Yeah, that's a crit success.
Nice.
So let's double your speed because that seems like a fun way to run it.
So 30?
Yeah. I guess you have to get to the tip of the peak.
So up here.
Just, well, kind of here.
Be 35, wouldn't it? 17.5 times 2.
Sure. This whole thing is loose. I have
He's
feedback
angrily
for this.
climbing. He's angrily climbing.
You're climbing like the elves in Fists of Rings of Power, where they're just climbing an ice waterfall in full armor for no apparent reason.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about?
I'll come back to that later. I'm glad I'm not. Yeah, I'll talk to you about that later.
Okay, good. I've only gotten through episode 1, so
I think you made it. I think you made it, Gavrov. I think you won.
You just
Yeah.
you fly off into the sunset, I guess.
After that quick set of, I guess you're at the top. You're just like standing on top of the peak.
Eat shit.
Okay.
Humble in their victory.
Pravan is going to make another perception check to see if they can determine the proper path.
Oh.
And they certainly can. So they just come downstairs. Say,
We're not watching any porn, we swear.
nah, I'm worried. No.
I was hoping someone was done.
Let's see. On a success, the chance is 10%. Okay, so they're going to get to move twice with a 10% chance of falling through the ice. So the first move is 30. Let me roll a 1d10. A 1 will be failure.
You know, by saying that.
And they will run again. If they... That's 30 feet.
Rip.
Roll it
I
again.
think
Success. Pravan has beat you, Murakana. And
damn it.
the winner of that contest. So I'm going to take the two of you out, although Pravan is very cold and uncomfortable. So let's see here. Remove participant. Gavrov, you're done. You won. So actually, Gavrov, if you want to move by dodgy, just so that it's obvious that you're in the winner's circle. Murakana, you're in the loser's circle.
Aw.
Boo.
And then Javadi.
you can fly off in shame.
I can't.
Fly off in shame. So all that's left is Giku and Ustvani. No, Usvani. And
No, unfortunately,
Gifu is
Just
just
fucking
flies to
flies.
victory.
flies over and wins. So, that's sad. And that's the end of that. Yeah, the whole like how to deal with flying.
I feel like initiative in this is unfair.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, I can just teleport by. So yeah.
I think they also should have had like a team that had an attack of opportunity where I could have, I don't know, done or a reaction or something where I could have tried to have grabbed anybody flying by me.
Yeah.
That's not like a thing.
Yeah, but like that only works if you got the initiative and you got out first, and then you can grab them as they run past, right? Like you can't.
Yeah.
I feel like it had to be longer for there to be like more opportunities to catch up or do something wacky.
I made it.
Yeah,
longer, believe it or
Hellscream's
not.
just like, I'm gonna just teleport to the
Yeah, but
the ending.
it doesn't even matter if it's a fucking a kilometer long puzzle, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like,
That I can teleport a mile, so distance is irrelevant in that respect. But I meant like for like say yourself, you could chase them if it was like, I don't know, 200 or 300 feet, and like tackle them off the mountain or something.
I think this is a cool idea that needs a little bit more in execution. But anyway,
I feel like a race to the middle to grab something, and then you got to hold it. I don't
Or
know,
like
for
come back with something.
time. Oh yeah, something, and come back with it. So like it gives chances for fighting.
Yeah.
Something where there's like on a critical hit, the enemy takes the item out of your hand or something, or something just something
Yeah.
that has some back and forward.
I like the intent of what they were going for. I just don't know if the execution is there.
It's just it'd be a fun little mini game. It's not meant to be anything serious, right?
Yeah.
It's like dinosaur racing.
This is good to note for future in the tournament. One of those, glad we ran it now. So I think, let's see, what time is it? It's 12:14. I think what I'm going to do is Haojin is going to congratulate all of you.
Good job, everyone. It sucks that you're a fat dragon, Americana.
How long do my wings last?
10 minutes,
10
so you could
minutes.
fly to the stand.
I
Just
don't know
be
how
lazy.
to put them away.
Don't worry, they're going on your own.
I've got some rope here. I can tie them to your back if you want.
No,
They're already
thank you.
attached to a back.
Yeah, I don't know
like,
how to
tie
make
'em
mine
up.
go away either, so.
Yours are a little bit. Yours is a minute, isn't it?
No, his go until he stops getting angry.
Which is
Oh,
a
I'm
minute.
pretty angry for losing, so they're just going to stay out for a while.
He's
And then
just like,
randomly they're just gonna-
his wings are flapping.
So is it like Viagra? If it lasts more than 4 hours, I should consult someone?
Yes.
That's called
Yeah.
priapism, and that is
Get
an
my doctor.
extremely dangerous condition.
Look, our bodies only have enough blood to run one of two things at a time.
Wings
Anyway.
or brain?
Yeah, exactly. So I think Haojin is going to congratulate you guys again on completing the task, although she'll note she needs to consider the ability to fly and teleport in future challenges of this nature, since it seems like you had a deserved but perhaps overly advantageous set of skills for that challenge. And then she lets everyone know that there will be intermission for an hour, and
Oh hell yeah!
opens her hands out, and servants begin setting up some tables with tea and sweet cakes as the magical environs of the arena turn back into the stone. I think there are 2 more exhibition matches, and I figure that will be our next session. Just so you
Sweet
guys
cakes.
know, those 2 exhibition matches are the end of book 1.
I wonder if it's considered foul play if poisoning takes part. Is sweet cake.
I launched one of the sweet cakes at Hyper.
Yes, probably.
I'm gonna roll an athletics check to try and catch it with my mouth. Actually,
Yeah, I'm not trying to damage you. I'm just launching it at you.
acrobatics or athletics? Acrobatics.
I'm not trying to hit you with it. Like just
I'm trying
get it over to you.
to catch it.
I don't care. It's PvP. You guys decide.
Is it PvP? I'm not. No, I guess.
I reckon a 37 is success on catching it with my mouth. 32 DC, right? High level.
Oh no, I guess.
Kiku's going to have a sugar high by the time the next exhibition match comes around.
Just fucking zooms around.
Cool. Well, I'm going to call it there because I don't want to start another event right now. I am tracking Empress influence points, and I will, after we finish this whole scenario, we'll tell you how many you have. It's not meant to be hidden. I'll just let you guys know once we finish the evening.
Can you actually roll to see if you actually make the hit? Because I'm already jumping in preparation of this incoming.
No.
Right. I'm gonna say you smack me in the forehead.
Nice. I'm pretty sure I don't hit your AC, but yeah. I'll probably just like get it all over the stands instead.
Just making a mess in the corner.
I just missed. I was like, oh, damn it.
Either way, with a 37, I jump and eat it. Where like all over the stand. I don't. It doesn't matter. I'll even lick the parts out of the crack.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone. For next week, I have to find out I have family coming in. So I may not have a session next week. But I should know in a day or two, and I'll let everybody know.
It works for me.
Then I shall talk to everyone soon. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Have a good one,
Good
buddy.
night.